My name is Bimbika Sijapati Basnett, and I'm a social scientist at the Center for International Forestry Research.
यो चाहिँ हाम्रो गाउँ त्यो मन्दिर ती छ।
We're in a village called Nalma, and it's in Lamjung district in Nepal. This is a part of a larger research project that CIFOR is carrying out in collaboration with a number of partners. And it's a part of a 6-country study, and Nepal is one of the country studies. In Nepal, we're exploring the relationship between migration for economic purposes and land use change in different parts of Nepal. This is in the Middle Hills, but we also have research underway in the Tarai, which is the flatlands, and in the mountains, in the high mountains. Basically, migration has a really long history in Nepal. It's been happening for many, many generations. But since the mid-2000s, we've been witnessing a significant rise in migration rates. Pretty much every day, hundreds and hundreds of predominantly male from both rural and urban Nepal migrate overseas, mostly to the Gulf, to Malaysia, and to other destinations for employment purposes. And migration is contributing almost 30% of the GDP. In the agriculture, forestry, and rural development sector, there's barely any mention about migration at all. So what we wanted to do was to really address this both knowledge and policy gap, and really highlight the significance that migration is happening on a wide range of land uses.
मेरो नाम समता मानन्दर हो। म फरेस्ट सेक्सनमा एक अनुसन्धानकर्ताको रूपमा आबद्ध छु। हामीले यो ठाउँ छान्नुको मुख्य प्रयोजन भनेको यो ठाउँमा पहिलादेखि नै बसाइसराई भइरहेको ठाउँ हो र बसाइसराईको विभिन्न आयामहरू यहाँ देख्न सकिन्छ। जस्तै यो ठाउँबाट नेपालकै विभिन्न ठाउँमा बसाइसराई गर्नुको साथसाथै वैदेशिक रोजगारमा जाने गति धेरै छ।
So there are two main social groups in this village: Gurungs, who are a Tibeto-Burman ethnic group, and Dalits, who are at the lowest rung in the caste hierarchy in Nepal. Basically, the Gurungs have been participating in migration for a really long time. More than 3-4 generations ago, they've been going to the British Army, to the Indian Army, and even to the Nepali Army. So now what we are witnessing is like a second generation of migrants. A lot of their families are migrating internally to get better access to health, better access to educational facilities. And the ones who are left behind are exploring a lot more avenues for migration, not just limited to British armies and Indian armies anymore, but also as other workers as far away places as Portugal here. The Dalits, in comparison, they were historically brought to the village to work as agricultural laborers for the Gurungs. And they've been very much dependent on agriculture as the main source of livelihood. But they too have been witnessing a rise in male out migration, mostly to Qatar and to Saudi and to Malaysia.